and welcome to Souqnews Television. We are reaching you live from our studios in Lagos. I'm Oyinpriye Krumale. The Nigerian Exchange Limited has listed two tranches of the federal government of Nigeria's June 2025 savings bonds totaling 4.01 billion naira, according to the market bulletin released on Wednesday. The first bond, valued at 875.06 million, was a two-year instrument maturing in June 2027 with a 16.121% coupon rate. It trades under the symbol FGS 202791 and comprises 875,062 units. The second tranche, a three-year bond maturing in June 2028, attracted 3.13 billion naira in subscriptions with a coupon rate of 17.121%. It trades under the symbol FGS 202892 and comprises over 3.13 million units. Both bonds pay interests quarterly on September 11th, December 11th, March 11th, and June 11th. The listing supports the federal government's ongoing efforts to deepen domestic investment and attract retail participation in the bond market. Now, the Lagos State Command has announced a total restriction of vehicular movement across the state from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, July 12, 2025, for local government elections. The ban affects all roads and waterways and applies to all vehicles, including those owned by state security agencies and quasi-security outfits, in accordance with the Electoral Act. Exceptions apply only to emergency responders, medical personnel, and last year accredited officials, observers, and journalists, of all whom must wear visible identification tags. Armed escorts, sirens, and covered number plates are also banned. The police warned against the presence of miscreants and thugs at the polling units or collation centers, urging residents to stay vigilant and report any suspicious activity. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced major changes at the 2025 policy meeting, shifting focus from the raw scores of candidates' ranking in the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations, JAMB. The registrar, Professor Ishaku Loyede, said the exam is now a ranking test and admission slips will show national rankings alongside scores. This means admission changes depend on how candidates perform relative to others, not just their score cuts. And the cutoff marks were also confirmed: 150 for universities, 140 for nursing colleges, and 100 for polytechnics and colleges of education. The last two topped the list of most sought-after universities, while UNILAG produced the highest number of top scorers. JAMB has also enforced strict admission deadlines. Public universities must complete admissions by October 2025 and private schools by December. Offers must be accepted within 4 weeks or risk cancellation. Institutions must now fill 90% of slots of merit before considering discretionary admissions. The age requirement of 16 remains unchanged, with over 570,000 applicants for medical sciences and only 115,000 slots. Students are advised to make strategic courses and institution choices. Now, the United States President Donald Trump on Wednesday received the presidents of Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, and Senegal at the White House to discuss business partnerships. The talks centered on tapping into Africa's vast natural resources, minerals, oil, and tourism, as the leaders push for investment to locally processed raw materials. Gabon's President Brice Oligui Nguema argued that the win-win collaborations, emphasizing that African countries are rich in resources but need committed partners to boost value and added production. President Bassirou Diomaye Faye of Senegal pitched tourism potential, including a golf course just 6 hours from New York. Trump, who hinted that these nations would likely avoid United States tariffs, stressed their economic promise and regional importance. The United States International Development Finance Corporation committed funding for Gabon's Banio potash mine to reduce reliance on imports. Donald Trump also referenced a recent peace deal between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda, held up as a model of diplomatic progress. A broader United States-Africa Business Summit is expected later this year, part of Washington's push to reassert its economic influence on the continent where China has grown increasingly dominant. Still in the United States, President Donald Trump has intensified global trade disputes by unveiling sweeping new tariffs on key imports such as copper, semiconductors and pharmaceuticals, announced via his social platform on Tuesday. The tariffs include a 50% duty on copper and upcoming levies on semiconductors and medicine as part of a broader crackdown by Wednesday. Additional notices imposed tariffs of up to 30% on countries like Algeria, Iraq, Libya, and the Philippines. These actions follow fresh tariff letters sent to 14 nations, including Japan and South Korea, with duties effective from August the 1st, while Trump defended the tariff as vital revenue tools, with the United States Treasury reporting $100 billion already collected. Critics argue that the policy is burdening consumers. The Yale Budget Lab noted a jump in the effective tariff rate on American households to 17.6%, the highest since 1934. Despite market calm, concerns persist among global leaders. Trade talks with China and the European Union are reportedly progressing, though Italy warns of delays. Only Britain and Vietnam have reached deals so far, raising doubts about Trump's 90 deals in 90 days pledge. Many thanks for watching. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at Souqnews TV. I am Oyinpriye Krumale. Coming up shortly is Just Africa. Join us again.
Welcome to Femi Walsh Limited, owners of Souq